Hello, I will speak in English, also it's better for everyone. My name is Hember Penaranda. I am the owner of Officina Architetti. Officina Architetti is an office who's located in Milano, but we have some different places around the world. But the main office started in Genova, and now we are moving in 6 offices outside Italy, and we work a lot, especially in the foreign countries, not only in Italy. Today, I came here to have a presentation about a project that we are doing in Turkey, in Istanbul, who's quite interesting place to work. So the project is Iva Boklari. Iva Boklari is an area in Istanbul, and the project is quite big. It's something like 120,000 square meters. When I say it's interesting to work in Istanbul is because we have a mix of cultures. We have, I'm sorry, something happened here. And we have Europe and Asia together in one city, and it means to work there, we need to take in consideration that. We are working in an area who's close to the Bosphorus, and we are trying to do a mixed-use development, is offices and residential and commercial. So the area is quite located close to the Bosphorus in the highest point. So if you know well that Istanbul, you will know that in the middle of the Istanbul is going the canal, and then we have these bridges who connect one side to the other. And on that side, we have our area in the highest point of the hill. And of course, when we start to work on the project, we try to understand how is the area around, and especially which kind of projects we need to do. And normally, the projects as with us, we don't want and we don't like to repeat one project to the other, but we like to every project stay on the site or starting from the site to understand how we can do and develop the architecture. So this is a part of the Turkey. It's not, of course, Istanbul, but what we would like to do is create an architecture who start from the breaking between Europe and Asia, if I can say that. So in the idea is we have a block and we divide in two, and from that side on the basement we try to put all these common places like shopping and all these common areas. And then after that, we start to create our towers. In total, we have 4 towers. But then the towers start from the void. The idea is the void is the place who start to make the design of the towers. It means in the middle of the tower, we have a void who connect one side to the other, like where we put all the common areas, and is like a scratch the architecture, not really real blocks. And then with these common areas, we start to put all the natural things like trees and try to understand that the common areas will be the center of the project. And after that, we just go to the architecture really and to try to make the design of the offices, commercial and residential part. So these are just something like it's really schematic just to understand the process of the design. And after that, we will see how we did the project. And in the end, if you see, we start to have the shapes of the buildings, and in the middle, we just have these small bridges who connect one side to the other of the building, like it happened in Istanbul. And the idea was that, and in the same time, the 2 buildings are connected by the bridge in the middle. Okay, so as I say, we just listen the message and then continue. Okay, okay, now in English, but it's okay. We have parking places down. We have a big commercial area under, and then we have offices in 2 towers, and then the rest will be just residential buildings, residential area. If you see, we have every 4 floors, we repeat the plans. We just make the design for 4 floors, and after that we start to repeat. And the bridges are located every 4 floors, so it means we would like to have the human scale even if you are in the highest point. And also to have the common areas on the top is taking in consideration that if you are in the lower place or in the lower floor, you can have the possibility also to have the view and to take care about the highest point in the building. So here we start to put all the common areas in the middle, as I say. So we have a swimming pool, we have gym, we have all these areas who are important. And then if we start to see the schematic plans, we just see a really poor, how can I say, clean plan, and then we start to make the building. The shapes of the apartments are always the same. The only thing who changed completely is the balconies. The balconies start to make a different shape, so create a movement on the facade, and every 4 floors, as I say, we have a bridge who connect one side to the other. So here you have the core, all the building has a core, and around we have different apartments. And then we have the balconies who are moving in different shapes, as you see here. So every time is moving in different ways. So the section is as you saw before. And also we need to take in consideration that we have a different level between the entrance of the project to the end. So we have a really big inclination of the road, and that's also important because especially on the shopping mall, we take it down on the lower street, and the main entrance to the building, we take it on the highest point. So here in the back is really clear what I say. So we have a big different levels on the land, and we of course taking a lot of care about it. So here we start to see the facade. So we just repeat in 4 floors the movement of the facade. We have the office building who has a clean facade, and then we have shopping and shopping mall in the lower part. So in the middle, who is for me the most important part and who give character to the project, we start to develop different kind of activities. So as I say, we have the swimming pool, we have children areas, we have meeting rooms, we have the gym, we have all the things who are located in this part. So in this way, we just have the bridge who has 8 meters and 50 centimeters. And on that part, we just go and we start to see how it's changing every time with the different kind of function that we have. Also, we taking in consideration that the orientation of the building will be on the east ovest, so that will be really important for the project, of course, and that's important also here on this side. So we just make a small video where you can try to understand what happened on the ground level. So we have the double high, and we start to see how the building start to move. And we just, with this movement, start to understand the movement and like this crashing of the architecture. So nothing is with a real corner, like an angles or something like this, but it's something like with the movement of the earth become something like this. So it's just really not a real geometric architecture in terms of squares or something like this. So in the end, we have 4 towers who are 2 in the end. But in the middle, we have this connection, and we have this movement of the facade and everything. So the project now is on a status where we need to start the construction, not on this day. So it's really interesting to develop this project. And it's quite interesting to create something who became like a consequence to understand what we, or how we did the interpretation of the area where we are working now. In the lower part, we have the shopping mall, and in the highest part, we have offices. And this is, for me, the most important thing, is to create these common areas like the amenities, who are in between of the buildings and who has this 4 level, as I say in the beginning, we have this human scale for everything. So that's all. Thank you.